I like the way Tip played last weekend. I think there's a new hunger in their game. They got some excellent scores. I think Tip will win this one, but it'll be close again.
Yeah, I thought during the week that Tip win. Even though I must say I like what Clare have done to their team, and even though Eddie Tucker is good, Declan Ryan is a leader in his own way, and he's not on that team like he did his job the last day along with up front, up the middle. Yeah. I'd slightly go for Tip to win. If they get, I think today, Michael, if Tip get a few points in front after the second half, they could actually go on from there. But to get there is going to be hard, because first 10 minutes I expect Clare to impose their will.
OK, our two panellists expect Tip to win. I say there could be extra time in this one. Let's see what happens. Here's Ger Canning.
Thank you, Michael. Yes, everything is almost set to roll. The toss has taken place, as you saw, and it's Tipperary who won it, and the way they will play will be exactly the same as last week. In other words, playing into the City end in the first half. That means they're playing against a light breeze, and also like last week, the various lines of the Tipperary team, full back line, half back line, midfield, half forwards, full forward, they're all together, and Clare, of course, are all together as well. Nobody's giving anything away. As we look down towards the Blackrock end of Porky Quay, maybe nowadays we should be calling it the tunnel end, the Jack Lynch tunnel end of the park. The crowd has swelled somewhat, could be close enough to 40,000 at this stage. Not bad for a Saturday afternoon match. So everybody then facing towards the tricolour, hanging somewhat limply. And the Castle Lions pipe band with our own Vian. So you've heard the team news. One change made by both teams. No Stephen McNamara starting. It'll be Enda Flannery, number 19, in instead. And no Declan Ryan starting for Tipperary. Eddie Tucker comes in. A change as well among the officials since last week. Dickie Murphy, of course, in charge. And Pat Ahern from Carlow is on the far line. But on this line, it's Pat Delaney from Rathdowney in County Laois. And the match gets underway. And straight away I noticed that as you look down through the Tipperary team, it looks like Barry Murphy has gone in towards full forward there for Clare, as the first line ball is given to Tipperary. Niall Gilligan is top of the right, and Enda Flannery is now on the 40. It's one of the changes. James O'Connor is top of the left. Changes all around the place, but that may alter again in the space of the next couple of minutes. A well-taken sideline ball up towards Tucker. Ollie Baker is in midfield. This is Tommy Dunn. Made a very good start to last week's match. In over the head of John Lahey that time. Davy Fitz, and he's been injured by Paul Shelley, and the referee is stopping the play. Play continues, but the referee is not watching the action. Instead, he's up here trying to see what's going on. It was as David Fitzgerald was making the clearance, Paul Shelley came in to challenge and made contact with the goalkeeper, and you can see that Davy Fitzgerald is absolutely furious. Let's just see what the referee is going to do here. He's across talking with Paul Shelley as well. He's decided that it's an accident, and he's going to throw the ball in. So the first moment of controversy, and Pat Ahern, now the linesman, is in on the field as well, waving his white flag towards Dickie Murphy. And Dickie has noticed the intervention of his linesman. Now what's been going on down at the other end? You need eyes at the back of your head in this particular match, and it's only a matter of 2 minutes underway so far, and the referee is calling across Niall Gilligan, and also there alongside him is Liam Sheedy. Well, once the linesman had brought the incident, whatever it was, to the referee, I think Dickie Murphy felt obliged to give a yellow card to both players. So let's hope now, after the early stuff, that it'll all settle down into being a normal, routine, but a terribly exciting hurling championship match. Sean McMahon taking the free for Clare from his own 65-metre line, and he's put it over the bar. First free for Sean McMahon, first point. And again, Tipperary this week taking the opportunity of pucking the ball out as early as possible, trying to catch the Clare backs out of position. But in position is Sean McMahon. Nicely down there towards David Ford. Enda Flannery racing for this one, trying to get the measure of David Kennedy here. Still it's Flannery. Kennedy in there to try and challenge for it alongside Eddie Enright. Up towards Liam Doyle. Beautifully taken down. The hand pass across towards Brian Quinn. 65 metres out now from the Tipperary goal. It's Ollie Baker. Ollie back at midfield alongside Colin Lynch. A huge one in, and it's saved brilliantly once again by Brendan Cummins, who made 10 saves last week. David Fitzgerald made 9. Great goalkeeping by both men. That's broken down there, and Tommy Doyle is calling for it, and it's going to be a Tipperary sideline ball. There really is a wonderful sense of atmosphere, sense of theatre about Páirc Uí Chaoimh this afternoon as Conor Gleeson whips this sideline ball inside towards Shelley. Shelley against Brian Lowe, and he's fouled. Free on the 20-metre line. A very good catch by Paul Shelley there. Already very much stamping his presence on this particular game. So a free in for Tipperary for Tommy Dunn. Chance to level the scores. This week I noticed, by the way, that Brian Lowen is back wearing the red helmet once again. There he is, manning the fringe of the square. So can another point here come from a free? It can, and the teams are level. Tommy Dunn, the scorer. Delighted Tipperary fans. And I was curious to hear, as I came into the ground today, that in spite of all the election hype going on around the country, in Clare and I think in Tipperary as well, they were going to suspend counting the votes while they all could get a chance to get around the televisions and watch this intriguing Guinness Munster Hurling semi-final. Conal Bonner just getting there ahead of Alan Markham. That's Tucker. Brian O'Mara racing for this one. And dispossessed beautifully here by Brian Quinn. Players are calling for it. Colin Lynch is available. Dropping this one in. Markham chasing after it. Fergal Heaney coming out towards Conor Gleeson. Stopped. Still gets it forward as far as Tommy Dunn. Nice ball inside towards John Lahey, and he ran into Shelley then, but gets back on his feet fairly quickly. Good block down by Brian Quinn. Now Brian Lowen. Huge clearance down. Stopped. Back to Tommy Dunn again. Inside towards John Lahey, a stick getting to it. Brian Lowen is upended, and he's fouled, and it's going to be a free out for Clare. An exciting start to this match. Up and down the field it's been going. Liam Cahill had such a very good game here over the 70 minutes last Sunday. And I've just noticed that Jamesy O'Connor is roaming around the field there. He's centre-half forward right now, being pursued the whole time there, and the referee is coming down here. I thought he was going to speak there to Donica Fahy, who's his marker. David Kennedy under this one. Gets it out. Just enough on it to get it as far as Conor Gleeson. Ollie Baker trying to stop it. Tommy Dunn's there for Tipperary. Back it comes once again to Anthony Daly, the team captain, and that's over the bar. A great point by Daly from Clarecastle. Puck out's taken quickly. Down towards Liam Cahill. Spills back here towards the man in the middle. Colin Lynch. Lynch driving it in there towards Barry Murphy. Murphy against Heaney, falls down to the fullback. Fresh air prop the first time, dispossessed here. Murphy trying to get in on goal. Here's a chance for Clare, and across it comes, and it's a goal. Alan Markham. 7 minutes gone, and Tip's defence ripped to pieces, and Markham gets the opening goal here at Borky Queen, and it's 1-2 to a point. Back they come again, and that's high, and that's over the bar, and it's Markham once more. A goal and a point now by Alan Markham from Kilmaley in the space of half a minute. It's a great start for the Munster champions. Brendan Cummins pucking it out. Broken down here by Lynch. Forward once again by David Ford. One back here by Brian O'Mara. Coming into it quickly, David Ford again. Gilligan. And Niall Gilligan winning the free in there against Liam Sheedy. Clare are hugely fired up for this particular match. You always expected that they would, but there's such a long time to go still. Early stages, but Tip have been slow to start in this game. Jamesy O'Connor here, facing up to the angle and putting it over the bar. Jamesy's first free, converted brilliantly, and everything going right from a Clare point of view. Back to Jamesy it comes again. Into space, Eamon Corcoran going across where the left half back fumbles. Almost running in there to Conor Bonner without the stick. Bonner kicks it away towards Eddie Tucker, towards Brian O'Mara. One back by Sean McMahon on his left-hand side. It spills down there from Donncha Fahy. Enda Flannery getting it out here towards David Ford. Forward towards Barry Murphy it comes. Barry about 40 metres out, and he has put it into the waiting arms of Brendan Cummins. The counter-attack from Tipperary. Stopped by Liam Dunn, but one back by Brian O'Mara again. Tipperary trying to set up a scoring chance. Still O'Mara. Colin Lynch. Lynch doing well to keep it away initially from Donncha Fahy, who gets it back for Tipperary. Trying to go by Jamesy O'Connor. It's a free in. A foul by Jamesy. Didn't agree with the interpretation of referee Dickie Murphy. But Tommy Dunn coming across, taking a lot of care over this. So much time still to go. 6 points between the teams, but plenty of time for a Tipperary recovery. Still inside the opening 10 minutes of the match. That's on target. So 2 frees for Tommy Dunn, 2 points as well, as he points the way for some of the players just ahead of him. So 1-4 to 2 points. So Davy Fitzgerald playing in his 27th championship match, about to take this puck out for Clare. Down towards Enda Flannery, playing on the 40, runs loose towards the goal scorer, Markham, back to David Ford. And Ford has missed this chance, and it was a very good chance indeed. And I won't be too pleased on the sideline with that particular miss by David Ford. He's usually so deadly accurate. And there's a player down injured. John Lahey has gone down, and Liam Doyle is standing very close to him. Oh, John Lahey, we saw him going off last Sunday, a rare occurrence, because of a calf injury, and I understand he's had tonsillitis during the past week as well. And the referee has gone across to Pat Delaney, the linesman, and I think he's now going to check with his 2 umpires just to see if they got a clear view of how John Lahey mysteriously went down injured. Well, the player standing nearest to was the number 5 there, and that's Liam Doyle. Well, the referee from County Wexford is taking a lot of time over this. He's on a look in the best of health just now, John Lahey. And the referee's telling him up you get. The referee, I think, deciding it was probably 6 and 1/2 dozen of the other, and John is still quite furious with the referee for not taking action against the Clare man who was nearest to him. Lahey is switched, by the way, with Brian O'Mara. O'Mara is now top of the left. Play continues. Here's Eddie Tucker. That's Alan Markham. Missing his shot, however, and eventually carrying it out over the far sideline. The pitch, by the way, is a great deal better than it was 2 weeks ago, and even better than it was here just last Sunday afternoon. Bare patches, but they're outside the playing surface itself. That's run through there towards Liam Cahill, who's yet to make an impact in this game. So it's Frank Lowen. The clearance down towards Markham, one back by Conor Gleeson, looking for something for Tipperary, and he's been fouled, and it's going to be a free in. John Latty's still there with Liam Doyle, and I think Brian O'Mara wants to intervene. Again, the referee has gone in to have a word with the two players involved. John still looks quite angry. The referee playing the role of peacemaker here, but it's going to be a free to Tipperary. Tommy Dunn will take it. And Tommy Dunn has put it outside and wide. Doesn't miss an awful lot of his chances. Usually one of the most accurate free takers in the game. Well, Sherlock now will be happy enough to have his side 1-4 to 2 points in front at this stage, but realising that there's a long, long road to travel yet. David Fitzgerald's puck out, going towards Alan Markham's side of the field. Conor Bonner's across there as well, broken away by Conor Gleeson. Up towards Cahill. It's won by Frank Lowen, showing good pace. Shouldered by Conor Gleeson, gets it out there towards Ollie Baker. Baker going for the score, and Baker has put it over the bar. Great point by Ollie Baker. Good combination play there, and the whole of that started by Frank Lowen getting the better of Liam Cahill. So far it's Clare's first half. Beautiful catch here by Eddie Enright this time. Knocking it across there, Baker reacting. Cahill chasing after him, comes out towards Markham. All this while James O'Connor, by the way, playing around the centre-half forward position. Donncha Fahy still chasing after him. Meanwhile, it's Niall Gilligan, and Gilligan's shot has gone wide. The umpire in the red hat took a lot of time over that one, as we go down to the sideline, and a reporter today is Marty Morrissey.
Certainly very interesting to watch Ger Loughnane tactics here. Normally a manager says open up the play, but in fact he's telling his forwards to move into the central area and provide the space in the corner, and then feed that ball in as effectively and quickly as possible.
Thanks, Marty. Well, it's Donncha Fahy getting it across here towards Conor Gleeson. All very tightly confined in that central area there. He's been fouled. Anthony Daly not too pleased. Sean McMahon is down there as well. John Latty still having difficulty keeping his emotions in check. It's going to be a free to Tipperary. Referee seems to have noted the name there of one of the Clare players, Ollie Baker. So it's probably just a case of putting the name into the notebook, recording the number. It's not a caution, more a warning. Tommy Dunn once again from Toomevara. And the club of the Greyhounds, Toomevara, produced them. Free taker who just gets it inside the right-hand post for his third point of the day. And all of the points coming from frees. Tipperary will be concerned that they've had to depend completely on Tommy Dunn to get those scores, and as I say, all of them coming from place balls. That's taken down there by Conor Gleeson, getting it away here, but only as far as Colin Lynch. He was 65 metres out when he hit this one, and he's put it over the bar. Great point. Both Clare midfielders have now scored, and you begin to wonder how soon before Nicky English starts making changes. This is in towards Liam Cahill. Can he get Tipperary's first point from play? Out to Eddie Enright, and that is a good shot by Enright. The umpire's looking at it, it's gone over the bar. Eddie Enright, the player from Thurles Sarsfield, finally gets a score for Tipperary from play after 16 and a half minutes. So now just a goal and 2 points separating the teams. Flannery trying to follow the flight path of the ball that time. It's batted away by David Kennedy. Comes out once again, Donica Fahy. Nice ball in towards Shelley. Shelley, who showed us last week and in the early parts of this match that he can cause all kinds of problems for Brian Lohan. Shelley's shot, a real hit and hope one, has drifted away to the left. But given decent ball, he could cause problems. So now David Fitzgerald, the modest hero from last Sunday, to pop this one out. Conor Gleeson going backwards. Baker's there as well. David Kennedy takes it down. It's ending up as a shot that's got over the bar. And it's Enda Flannery who's got a point here. That'll do his confidence an awful lot of good. He's showed himself to be a good championship performer. He's made it 1-7 to 4 points. John Lahey trying to get it through towards Shelley. Runs on towards Liam Cahill. Brian Lohan trying to close him down. And in the end, just getting there ahead of the ball before the end line. Cahill bundled over there. Daly's there as well. So too Paul Shelley. I think he was wrestled out that time. It's going to be a free downfield. Shelley, the big man who was cornerback, fullback at one stage in Tipperary teams, playing in the championship. And goalkeeper David Fitzgerald has come out with that stick, which has this enormous boss on it that he usually uses for taking the puck outs. Free to Clare. A big one. Any slight breeze around today favouring Clare in the first half, but it is very, very slight. David Ford back here towards Daly. Markham. Liam Sheedy misses it. Here's Barry Murphy. Here's another chance for Clare, and he's put it over the bar. Barry Murphy from Scariff, the point scorer. Clare looks sharper, and they're leading this match by 1-8 to 4 points. Those who said that Clare were lacking in freshness last Sunday and that they might really be up against it this afternoon, not so far, with nearly 19 and a half minutes gone. Eddie Tucker, the referee, blowing up again here. It's going to be a talking to for Colin Lynch. His number has been noted. And again, even as Dickie makes the announcements of the rulings, he still has a broad smile on his face, and still John Lahey and Liam Doyle shaping up to one another. So Tommy Dunn will take the free as soon as the attention is given to Eddie Enright by Dr. Jerry O'Sullivan. 3 from 4 so far for Tommy Dunn, and this one has gone over the bar, so it's 4 from 5. Another well-taken free. So a goal and 3 separating these teams. And Brian O'Mara and John Lahey have once again switched, and maybe that's a good decision. Lahey's gone back into top of the left, where he's been marked by Brian Quinn, and O'Mara's come out on Liam Doyle. Lee Baker jumping with Conor Gleeson. Breaks to Donica Fahy. Surrounded by Clare men. And the referee says that was a little throw rather than a legitimate hand pass. So it's going to be a free for Clare. Sean McMahon comes down to take this one. As we know, so many of his clearances have set up so many chances down the years. Just 1 point scored from a free last Sunday. And this is accurate. 2 points in the match now for Sean McMahon. Having a much happier afternoon this particular Saturday. Baker breaking it down towards Alan Markham, who's been sharp. Down into the corner. Niall Gilligan racing there with Fergal Heaney. And that's going to be a Tipperary sideline ball. The Tipperary followers, I think, here still waiting for their team to burst into life. It's going to be Conal Bonner to take this. Conal, who plays for the Cashel King Cormac's team. Nice connection. Daly getting across, however, reading the signal there really well. David Kennedy protesting, went off a Clare man. It'll be Tip's ball once again. Conor Gleeson playing in his 8th championship match. Bonner. He's dragged back. Gets the free. Conor Bonner has had his troubles with that back injury. Really took his chance in Ennis in the league final. Today playing his 29th championship match. Inside there towards Brian O'Mara. Touched on there by Eddie Tucker. Brian Lohan just getting the stick to it. Out towards Daly. Nicely across here towards Ollie Baker. Baker down towards Barry Murphy. Breaks away from him. Comes back to Eamon Corcoran. Controlled here. Enright to Tucker. The two Eddies combining. And Eddie Tucker with the final shot, but it's wide. 3 wides now for Tipperary. 2 so far for Clare. And the Tipperary followers up there at the Black Rock end of the ground, still waiting for the fireworks from their team. Alan Markham has just made a diagonal run across to the right-hand side to try and get to the end of the spot-guard. But Davy Fitzgerald favours the left-hand side. Flannery, Baker trying to prod it on, stopped. Once again, it's Conor Gleeson drop-hitting this one into space. Contained here by Colin Lynch. Towards Jamesy O'Connor, stepping away from the challenge of Fahy. Going to ground, and he's got a free on the 45-metre line. Again, Dickie Murphy having to cool matters down somewhat. There was a lovely little sidestep that time by the number 10, Jamesy O'Connor. Then all the Tipperary players, in fact, they flattened one another really and effectively fell down on Jamesy. Colin Flynn, the physio, has been busy so far in this match, coming on to attend to injured players. Just noticed that John Lahey's been told to come out around the centre field, and maybe there's going to be a change here. 25 has just come in for Tipperary. That's Paul Ormond. This is the player who was figuring very prominently at league matches, and he's gone off, or he's gone on rather. And it appears to be, is it Eddie Enright who's gone off? So Enright is off, and Paul Ormond has come on. Ormond with the orange helmet. Still Colin Flynn here attending to Jamesy O'Connor. Facial injury sustained just moments ago there as he was breezing in on goal. Clare will have the free. It'll be Sean McMahon who will take it. So let's see how the change will alter the shape of this particular match, as McMahon hits it high, but he's hit it wide. And that was from a reasonable distance out, just about 45 metres, certainly well within his range. John Lahey has gone out to midfield. That's the big change here. Paul Ormond's come in. This is the other man with the orange helmet, Eamon Corcoran. Hefty challenges. Free in for Tip. Tommy Dunn once again about to take it. Eamon Corcoran going back to his left half back position, where the man he's marking right now is David Ford. So close to the 45-metre line. Almost 26 minutes into the first half, and again a fine free taken by Tommy Dunn, who's got 5 points now. 5 frees out of 6 converted successfully to make it 1-9 to 6 points. And the only other player, of course, to score in the match for Tipperary so far, indeed the only point from play, was by Eddie Enright, and he has now been taken off. Conor Gleeson getting the stick up to that one, breaks down there towards Barry Murphy, prodded away by Conal Bonner to Tommy Dunn, in behind the cornerback this time. And Brian Lohan was coming across, but no real danger to him that time, because all ended up out over the sideline. But Tip will be disappointed with many of the performances of their team so far in this match. But at least they have plenty of time in which to try and arrest the trend, as it were. Anthony Daly about to hit the sideline ball. Good ball. Down towards Gilligan. Knocked away by John Lahey. Everybody trying to forage for that one. David Kennedy was there. Alan Markham's there as well. The goal scorer just getting it forward a little. Stopped by Donncha Fahy. Comes out there to Paul Ormond. Lovely catch by Frank Lohan. Still in a bit of difficulty, however, needs to get that ball away. But that's great defending. To Ollie Baker. The kind of clearance from a full backline man that can rally a crowd and lift a team. John Lahey running into trouble here. This is Liam Sheedy. Had his name taken in the match already. To Donncha Fahy, playing out around the half-back line. In towards Paul Shelley. And again, Brian Lohan needing his brother Frank to come and help him once more. And avert the danger. Great catch by Donncha Fahy. Much more prominent in this particular match. Switched out the field. It's Liam Cahill. Difficult ball to take down there for Tommy Dunn, but somehow he manages to hold on to possession. He's hooked, however. Baker's after him. They're all after him. Tommy Dunn with the hand pass outside to Cahill. Here's a chance. Touched out there by the goalkeeper. Comes back, however. Brian O'Mara's shot is saved, and the clearance is by Anthony Daly. And Clare breathe a huge sigh of relief, but Tipperary get it back, and it's John Lahey. And Lahey fires it in, but he's fired it away to the left-hand side. Well, that last attack deserved something, but got absolutely nothing because of a very good save by David Fitzgerald and the intervention after that of Anthony Daly and the follow-up movement. Let's go back down to the sideline to Marty.
It does seem that Jamesy O'Connor has problems. He's just indicated to the bench that he doesn't seem to be able to continue with an arm difficulty.
Okay, let's see what happens then as Jamesy is in some difficulty. Donncha Fahy getting it forward here. Daly getting it across towards the aforementioned Jamesy, and he's closed down very quickly there. This comes out to Paul Ormond. Ormond, the first-half substitute. Doyle taking it superbly. And the clearance going out over the sideline. Tip, get it back. Well, Jamesy has gone in towards the top of the right position at this stage in the game as Nicky English of Tipperary. Jack Bergen there as well, wanting to make some changes and switches. The most notable of which is to bring on Paul Ormond and to put John Lahey out to midfield. This is Eamon Corcoran about to take it, and Declan Ryan is being prepared, and Declan Ryan is about to come in because Tipperary realising that they have simply got to get into this match in a very meaningful way. Brian O'Mara has been taken off the team. Well, Nicky English has shown us in his brief managerial career he's not slow about making early changes. 2 changes in personnel, and we haven't even reached the half-hour mark. We're just about. That's Cahill getting it back there. 2 tip men reacting quickly, and that was a foul there by Sean McMahon. It's on Declan Ryan. And the referee goes across. He's noted the number there of Sean McMahon. Free to Tipperary. So a free to Tommy Dunn. 5 points from frees so far. 6 points separating the teams. Under 5 minutes to go to half-time. Dunn taking great care over this. Why not? Because he's got a 6th point. Tipperary's leading scorer, he's got 6 out of 7, and it's 1-9 to 7 points. And I noticed that Clare have also about to make a change. In fact, they've just made it. Conor Clancy has just come into the Clare team. Conor, who got a point, made a penalty, and Jamesy O'Connor, because of the hand injury that Marty was telling us about a little while ago, has gone off the Clare side. Well, it's a sad sight to see such a wonderful forward having to leave the match because of injury. Well, now, Enda Flannery becomes the 3rd midfielder for Clare following that switch. Anthony Daly feeding it outside here to Colin Lynch. And Lynch sends this beautifully between the posts. His 2nd point. Clare have had by far the better of things during this first half. and it's 110 to 7 points. Brendan Cummins from Ballybacon Grange. Many people regard it, I suppose, the footballing part of the county, taken by Ollie Baker. He's dragged back, it's a free downfield for Clare. Well, Tipperary can only make one more substitution. That is the latest switch that they made, bringing Declan Ryan on, taking Brian O'Mara off. They've also taken Eddie Enright off, remember. Paul Ormond is on. Daly to take the free. It's a huge one down towards Gilligan, and Brendan Cummins taking that ball away. Big, strong, dominating figure in the goal for Tipperary, and in a bit of difficulty there, and the referee says that's gone out over the end line. It's going to be a puck out. But somebody described his performance to me after last Sunday's match as a kind of a Peter Schmeichel of hurling. He was so dominant in and around his goal area. Now Conor Clancy is playing at centre half forward. This is taken down here by David Ford. Ford struggling to get away from his marker, who is Eamon Corcoran. And Corcoran spoken to by the referee. Free for Clare. And this time Anthony Daly leaves it to Sean McMahon to hit. McMahon has taken 3 frees so far. He's scored 2 points. About 2 minutes to go to the break. And it's another point for Clare. 3 now for Sean McMahon. Well, you just wonder about the change of fortunes. We wondered before the game whether or not Tipperary would have felt in their minds that they have thrown away this match as a result of just drawing last Sunday when they were easily the better team. Now they need Declan Ryan to get really into the match. One of their real leaders out there, an experienced performer, outside to Tommy Dunn. Dunn is playing some great hurling, has put this one over the bar. 7 points for Dunn. And Tommy Dunn very definitely out of this world. An important score coming close to the break. A goal and 3 between them. This is down towards Clancy. Unable to catch it this time. Comes back here once again towards David Ford, and David Kennedy goes across. They had quite a battle on Sunday last. Kennedy appealing that it was a fair shoulder-to-shoulder charge. The referee has noted the number. Clare get the free, and Sean McMahon once again comes forward to strike it. Referee having a word there with John Lahey once again. Well, Sean McMahon has decided to leave this particular free and entrust it to Alan Markham, the goal scorer after 7 minutes. A goal and a point so far in the match. Can he get a goal and 2? And he's put it wide. Well, there were a couple of late misses, you'll remember, on Sunday last by players on both sides. That could so easily have tilted the scales in the direction of one team or the other. This is over towards Sean McMahon once again. Nice ball out here to Alan Markham, steadying himself. Their cousins, remember. That's down there, that's stopped by Brendan Cummins once again. The low ball out here towards Conor Bonner. And going across very swiftly there was number 12, Markham. Playing well, and he's put it over the bar from a very acute angle. He may have missed the free, but he's got the point from play, and that's now a goal and 2 points for Clare's Alan Markham. And the referee has called proceedings to a halt at the end of the first half, dominated by the Munster champions, by Clare. They made a good start. They got a goal after 7 minutes from Alan Markham. In terms of scoring chances, they set up 21 scoring chances, only 13 for Tipperary. And Tipperary not playing by any means as well as they're able to, not allowed by Clare, who want to hold on to their Munster title, who want to get back into another Munster final against either Cork or Waterford. And right now here at Porky Queeve, they can go in with a handsome lead here, but it's only half-time. It's Clare 112, Tipperary 8 points. So Dickie Murphy about to get the second 35 minutes underway. Most people, I think, believing Tip need to get something very, very quickly at the start of the second half. It comes up towards Gilligan straight away. He's now the full forward, up towards Barry Murphy. Fergal Heaney getting there. Liam Sheedy, the man involved in the concession of that goal after 7 minutes to Alan Markham. A bit of restraining there. Alan Markham was being held back by Conal Bonner. Conal with a rueful look at the referee. The referee has noted his number. The referee will be on the close to the 20-metre line. And even when he's giving out to you, he's still got a smile on his face. And that's why all the players, I think, in a way, apart from his wonderful judgment as a referee, have so much respect for this man here from Enniscorthy in County Wexford. So a free. David Ford is stepping up towards this one here. Now would he go for a goal here? He's very happy to tap it over the bar. In at the city end of Porky Queeve, it's Ford's first point of the match. Taking over the responsibility from the injured Jamesy O'Connor, who got a free earlier on. And this is the fifth free taker we've had of the Clare team this afternoon, David Ford. Paul Orman going back, and he runs into his own man, is Declan Ryan. Comes out to Alan Markham once again. Ryan back onto his feet. Fergal Heaney trying to keep that ball away there. Barry Murphy for Clare, needs assistance. Doesn't get it, it's Conal Bonner instead towards Conor Gleeson, and he steps out over the sideline. Gerlock Nan just down there, bottom left-hand corner of the picture, helping the linesman, Paddy Hearn from Carlow, to make up his mind. And there wasn't much need anyway, because it was most definitely a Clare sideline ball. Ollie Baker was practicing sideline cuts before the start of the match. Declan Ryan is down once again in receipt of attention from the team doctor. Well, they've already used up 2 of their substitutions. Ryan, of course, was one of those to come on. Picked at the start of the game, but didn't actually play. It's maybe a nose injury, or certainly it's a facial injury. Interested spectators in the crowd. I think that's Lynn Dunley, I think it is there, the very well-known Cork Camogie player, centre of picture. Clare get the sideline ball taken in by Baker towards Barry Foley. Eamon Corcoran going across. Fergal Heaney's there as well. And the linesman says that's a line ball to Tipperary. Barry Murphy looks like he wasn't of the same opinion. Barry playing in his 6th championship match this afternoon. This to be taken by Conal Bonner. He whips it across towards Paul Orman. Broken down here for Clare, however, by Colin Lynch. Inside towards Niall Gilligan. Racing ahead for it, getting there ahead of Sheehy. Hand passing it outside here towards David Ford, and that's gone wide. A couple of chances now for Clare there, which they might have been able to take and add to their half-time lead. Eamon Corcoran down towards Eddie Tucker. Tucker now is at left half forward. Declan Ryan centre half forward. Liam Cahill once again here playing in the corner alongside Paul Shelley. Trying to round Frank Lowen, and that's gone off the Tipperary man. It'll be a Clare sideline ball. But Frank Lowen's having a very fine match there. Anthony Daly, the one to give him a little tap of encouragement on the arm. And wonders whether this ball was in fact out over the field. Didn't appear to be, so well it was just, wasn't it? Well, the sideline ball has been taken. Back up here towards Barry Foley once again, rounding Fergal Heaney with ease. And Barry Murphy with the shot, and Barry Murphy has put it over the bar. A second point for the man from Scariff. Well, last Sunday he was cutting in, he wasn't really making those chances, he wasn't linking up with other players, but today he's got 2 points so far, and it's looking really good for the Banner County. What will be the Tipperary response? Ollie Baker, Donncha Fahy, Comes back out towards Declan Ryan. They need big performances from Ryan and from John Lahey, who's gone back to top of the left. Conor Bonner, pressurised by Conor Clancy, comes back to Alan Markham once again. Instead it's Clancy who takes a tumble over the outstretched legs there of Conor Bonner. Clancy, one of the heroes from last Sunday afternoon, engineered the penalty that rescued Clare's ambitions for 1999. And given the second chance, Clare have come here full of resolution and intent. Sean McMahon about to take this. 3 points so far from 4 frees that he's struck, and that is another that's gone sailing over the bar. An excellently taken free by Sean McMahon. Puck out is quickly taken by Brendan Cummins. Pressure here by Eddie Tucker. Liam Doyle going to flick that ball away, getting it outside there. Pressure once more. This time it's Paul Orman dancing his way through. Orman still going forward. Tip needing something. In the end, he gets nothing. Referee didn't see a foul, and play continues. Broken down by John Lahey. Comes back here once again towards Enda Flannery. Back now to Ollie Baker. David Ford towards Gilligan. Barry Murphy robbed there by Fergal Heaney. Back by Gilligan once again. Comes out here towards Alan Markham. He'll be happy with a point, and Clare followers really enjoying themselves now as Alan Markham gets another point. A goal and 3 points for Markham, and that's now 4 points since half-time by Clare, and only 6 minutes gone. Pressure once again in there on the Clare back line. Declan Ryan trying to get it up onto the stick. Confronted here by Ollie Baker. And the linesman is waving furiously. And let's go down to the sideline right now for some more team news and match news from Marty Morrissey.
Indeed, you can expect a change in the Tipperary half-back line. Conal Bonner is expected to come off, and Brian Horgan will be introduced very shortly.
OK, so it'll be a right half-back for a right half-back. Brian Horgan about to come into the action, and that'll be Tipperary's final substitution. Crisis now for Nicky English's men. Clare, the champions, having the better of things right from the very start of the game. Team captain Anthony Daly once again to hit the sideline ball. A really determined and skillful performance by Clare this afternoon, in spite of that particular sideline ball, which hardly arose.
Come on, David.
Conal Bonner being called aside by the referee, and it's a yellow card for Bonner for knocking down Conor Clancy. Still Clancy shaping up there to Bonner. No substitution made yet by Tipperary, if they are about to take off Conal Bonner. David Kennedy gets it back. It's knocked down by Alan Markham. Once again, the decibel level rises here. And Conor Clancy and Donncha Fahy, and they're shouldering and elbowing. And this time the referee needs his linesman in there to calm matters down. So much at stake. The end of the championship for one of these teams. At the end of perhaps the 70 minutes, there would be a half an hour's extra time, but so far Tip don't look next to near being in that happy situation. Barry Murphy races after, it's back in by Heaney, knocked away by David Kennedy to Donncha Fahy. Good work by Fahy, inside towards Shelley. But it's noticeable that the supply of ball into Shelley this afternoon has been very poor, because the supply routes have been cut off earlier on. That's where Tucker went down, then gets up and wrestles with Liam Doyle. And the referee has once again signalled a free. The referee is calling across Liam Doyle there. It's going to be another card. No yellow cards at all last week, and so far we've had 4 of them here. And Tip have just made their change. Brian Horgan has just gone on, and Conall Bonner, as we heard a little while ago, has been taken off. So the final substitution of the day for Tipperary. Now it's down to the 15 men out there to ensure that their campaign in this year's championship goes on beyond this afternoon. The free is taken by Tommy Dunn. That's 8 points in all now for Tommy Dunn. And that, of course, is just Tipperary's first point of the second half. And that's taken the best part of 10 minutes to produce. The attendance this afternoon, I've been handed, is 34,030. David Fitzgerald's puck out. That's in beyond Brian Horgan there. David Kennedy coming across. Everybody having a little pull at it there. Finally, it's away by Horgan. Stopped by Daly. Sean McMahon stepping out of his way. Across it comes Brian Quinn. Up there following John Lahey. Every so often Tip going backward to 3 midfielders. That's David Ford's shot, easily gathered in there by Brendan Cummins. Towards Declan Carr, he's beaten this time, however. Sean McMahon just gets the way from him. Eddie Tucker picking it up. Challenged by Enda Flannery. There's a free man here, and it's Conor Gleeson. Can he produce a score for Tipperary? He can't. It's their first wide of the second half, and their 5th in all. Well, it's just noticeable that David Fitzgerald here, or Davy Fitz as he is known to all the fans, is limping quite badly. Of course, among the substitutes this afternoon is Christy O'Connor, is a brother of James O'Connor. He is the substitute goalkeeper. A broken stick, the stick of Conor Gleeson, away by David Kennedy. Liam Doyle always looks to be in charge of situations like that one there. The hand pass to Colin Lynch. Broken away. Back it comes once again to Enda Flannery. And once more the goalkeeper looks very secure in his handling. Down towards Eddie Tucker, and there's another man down injured. The referee is calling across one of the Tipperary players. The injury is to Colin Lynch. The player who's been spoken to there is Eamon Corcoran. Sorry, it's Paul Ormond, I should say. Still Lynch feeling the pain of that. The play will continue with the free to Clare. The student of Hurling looking on there to see Sean McMahon about to take his latest free. More than 65 metres out from the Tipperary goal. It's another beauty. 5 points now for Sean McMahon. Liam Cahill breaks this one down, expecting Tucker to come onto it. Instead, it's Declan Ryan. Can he produce something special for Tipperary when they most need it? Again, it's Tucker. And he is hauled down by Colin Lynch. Free there, just on the edge of the exclusion zone. Again, they look to their regular free taker, Tommy Dunn. Score of 8 points out of 9 for Tipperary. The only other scorer, Eddie Enright, and he was the first man to be substituted. But then Tipperary weren't doing well at midfield. That's another fine shot. 9 points now for Tommy Dunn. But at this stage, you just begin to feel Tipperary need goals. Disappointed Tipperary fans, needing a great deal more from their team. Clare, who were given the second chance following their let-off on Sunday last, making the most of it. Flannery trying to progress. John Lahey is back. There was a chop down onto Lahey's hand. Free to Tipperary. So the substitute Brian Horgan hitting this one. Down towards Paul Shelley. Knocked away there just a little bit comes out towards Tucker once again, and Liam Doyle closes him down. Sean McMahon comes racing across here. Tucker persists. Good work. Out it comes to Baker. Being chased after there by Paul Ormond. Well held by Enda Flannery. The broken stick is the stick of Brian Horgan. This is Barry Murphy. Outside here towards David Ford. Clancy's inside if he can get the ball into him. A good one across here to Colin Lynch instead. And this finishes, what a wonderful point. Clare at their very best. Assured, composed, aware of where other players were, and a deadly finish by Colin Lynch, and that is his third. He's had 3 shots, he scored 3 points. Here's Brian Lowen. Good clearance up towards Barry Murphy once again. And where is the fight in the Tipperary team this afternoon? They're looking very much a second-rate force against players like Barry Murphy and Clare in general. There's still 20 minutes to go. But look at the position that Clare find themselves in. Is there any response at all from Tipperary? Still enough time if they're good enough. Enda Flannery. Won there by Markham. Everybody fighting so hard. David Kennedy, star of the first match between the teams. And he's got a free for Tipperary. Brian Horgan wants to take it. Conor Clancy was just getting in his way. And again, the referee is called on to sort this little bit of business out. Ball is brought forward 13 metres. And now Tommy Dunn fancies having a cut off this one. That's his own 65-metre line just to the left of picture. Nicely in. Batted out there by Brian Lowen. Liam Cahill responding quickly. Lowen trying to get the ball away, needing Sean McMahon once more. Beautiful hand pass, or flick pass rather, with the stick outside towards Daly. Horgan misses it. Not so Niall Gilligan. Lobbed into the corner there. Liam Sheedy going back. Conor Clancy pursuing it. And the tip man taking possession there. Once again, it's Eamon Corcoran outside towards David Kennedy, playing in just his 3rd championship match. This is Donnacha Fahy. Because of the tactics, he's found himself playing as a 3rd midfielder, following Enda Flannery everywhere. This comes out here towards Anthony Daly, goes by 4 Tipperary players, now 5. Fouled in the end. Referee says, hang on a while, you overheld, and it's going to be a free for Tip. The captain who's been the most successful captain ever in the history of Clare Hurling. In the end, just running out of options. A little bit winded as well. Now the Tip followers up there. The Blackrock end would love to see their team get really back into the match, but it's going to take a goal and probably 2 of that to boost their chances. Tommy Dunn has come out looking for his 10th point of the match. 10 out of 11 ain't half bad. So Tommy Dunn with the latest score for Tipperary, but they need so many more than that, because the situation is 119 to 11 points. Let's go back down to the sideline now once again to Marty.
You can anticipate probably the biggest cheer from Páirc Uí Chaoimh in a matter of moments, because the retired man from O'Callaghan's Mills, PJ O'Connell, is about to be introduced.
Yeah, I think a lot of people were anticipating that, knowing the way these things work, he might have even started the match. Here's Paul Shelley. Tip need a boost now. Shelley goes to ground, edge of the large rectangle. And what is the referee going to do? He may well have been fouled just outside it. Brian Lowen's called across. Shelley shaping up there to Liam Doyle, and Brian Lowen has had a card issued to him, a yellow card, and a free from the 20-metre line. Shelley there pleading with the referee, but all in vain. Still a very good run through, but Dickie Murphy had a right good look at it. So an ordinary 20-metre free. Now, will Tip go for a goal here? Declan Ryan is shaping up like he's going to hit it. And I think he's been told, you've got to go for a goal. Everybody else, I think, aware of that possibility. 5 on the goal line. If Tip ever needed a huge lift, this is that particular time. Declan Ryan coming in, hitting, and he scored! "19 minutes into the second half. And Tip have made their change. So Tip, with Declan Ryan belting this one for all he was worth into the back of the Clare net. There's still time, 15 minutes to go. They've been second best in this contest, but this is a huge boost for their chances. Suddenly they're back within, well, in contact at least. 8 points between them. PG O'Connell's gone in, and it's Conor Clancy has gone off. Here's Tucker. Now let's see what Clare are going to be made of for the remaining 15 minutes of the game. Liam Cahill still to score. Frank Lohan doing well. Helped out here by Anthony Daly. Towards Alan Markham. Horgan was getting in there with the challenge. Flannery helping out here with Niall Gilligan. Up towards the two-man full forward line. PG O'Connell's gone in towards full forward. Barry Murphy's up there helping him as well. Here's the team captain Anthony Daly. Batting it back here towards Ollie Baker. No-nonsense stuff. Tommy Dunn gets it back here for Tipperary. Trying to close the gap. Couldn't quite link up with Donnacha Fahy. Gilligan went back. Selfless work on his part. He's fouled. A free on the 45-metre line for Clare. Well, Niall Gilligan went back and worked really hard there. Showed loads of industry and a willingness to almost sacrifice himself for the sake of the team. Ger would have realised that Clare have a lot of work still to do, even though they were sailing away with this match. But that goal has helped Nicky English's team now get within 8 points. And Declan Ryan is down with an ankle injury as well, I can tell you, being attended to by the Clare doctor. Gilligan is back on his feet. So it's as you were. Free to Clare. McMahon to strike it. Cross towards David Ford, runs in beyond him. Here's PG O'Connell racing after him. O'Connell is beaten for this one, however, by Liam Sheedy. And the referee has noticed the foul as Eamon Corcoran was getting that ball away. It'll be a free to Tipperary. But a day when the Tipperary team just didn't function as it was able to function on Sunday last. Tommy Dunn getting 10 of their points. The goal coming from a conventional 20-metre free just moments ago by Declan Ryan, and Eddie Enright, the only other one to get a point. In towards Shelley this time, spills loose, and there's a knock on the back of the head there for Ollie Baker. Again, the referee has to go in and sort matters out. John Lahey there alongside Brian Quinn, the number 2 for Clare. Still Ollie Baker down. Lots of hefty blows in this match. This is what happened to Ollie Baker. He's the number 8 here. And that's where he got struck across there by Paul Shelley. Again, Ger Loughnane is in there alongside Colin Flynn, the physio, just to make sure that the midfielder is able to continue. He's a very strong fellow, and there's another wounded hero from the first half, Jamesy O'Connor. Frank Fitzgerald there on the left-hand side of the picture, he's the secretary of the Clare County Board, and of course, dad to Davy. And his son now about to take this free, some 30 metres out from his own goal. 11 minutes remain. Up towards Gilligan. David Kennedy trying to get that ball away. He's lost his stick. Eamon Corcoran coming across here, the left half back towards Paul Ormond, battling there with Anthony Daly, swept inside and across here towards Tucker. Eddie Tucker beaten for it by Liam Doyle. David Ford racing across for it. An angled ball inside, blocked down by Kennedy, one back here by Gilligan. Still they go forward, and then he's been dragged down inside the rectangle, but that's where he ended up. The referee may decide that the foul occurred just immediately outside, and it's going to be a free from the 20-metre line. No question of bringing Davy Fitz up on this particular occasion. Still lots of time to go. David Ford standing over it. Very happy just to tag on another point. 2 frees taken, 2 points scored by David Ford. This is the sizable lead that Clare still enjoy, a lead of 9 points. Gilligan, chased by 2 Tipperary men. David Kennedy trying to take it up onto his stick. Gilligan getting back to challenge. David Ford's there. Stalemate. Here's PG O'Connell. Inside towards Barry Murphy. Having to work back for it, however. Tommy Donna's left it behind. Barry Murphy trying to get it up. Colin Lynch is there as well. Did just enough to get onto that one. This is Barry Murphy once again. 3 tip men alongside him. And Declan Ryan has it once again. Running into the challenge of Enda Flannery. Comes back out towards Barry Murphy. And that's short. Easy for Brendan Cummins. Sean McMahon waiting. Plenty of time to collect, to gather, and to clear that ball back. Liam Sheedy coming out for it. Corcoran is there as well for Tipperary, beating PG O'Connell to it. Declan Ryan rising. Sean McMahon trying to break his concentration. Ormond across towards John Lahey. Well, a match where Liam Cahill hasn't scored, Paul Shelley hasn't scored, John Lahey hasn't scored. Strange times. But Clare have shown the appetite. They're still working so hard for one another. Here's Colin Lynch, pursued by Conor Gleeson. Still showing us that they're a huge force in inter-county hurling. And the Munster champions, as Ger Loughnane was looking at his watch just down near us here, appreciating that they're now just 8 minutes from the finish of this game. Eamon Corcoran about to hit this one. Dropping it in towards Lahey. Lahey contesting with Quinn. Shelley trying to plough his way through. That stopped very well there by Liam Doyle, because Declan Ryan was just behind him. His touch had to be absolutely secure and certain. They get it back to Ollie Baker, the big-hearted man from midfield here, knocking it across, but only as far as Eamon Corcoran. Back down once again, but rather mishit by Corcoran, because the forwards really didn't have much of a chance of taking possession, and there were 2 forwards available unmarked at that particular time when he struck it. Lynch tries to keep it in play. Back here by Paul Ormond, across towards Lahey, and Lahey has been fouled, and it's going to be a free in for Tipperary. They play away, but it'll be a free in for Tip. So it's going to be a free. And Declan Ryan, once again, I think has been told by the sideline, you did it before, you've got to do it again. That is go for the goal. His goal came after 19 minutes. Davy Fitzgerald is poised. Plenty of figures on the line near him. This time there are 6 men on the goal line, including the goalkeeper. The free is about 22 metres out. Here's Declan Ryan, and that time he rather mishit it, and it's saved by Daly, who was fouled as he was getting back onto his feet, and it's a free out for Clare. Tip's only real chances of goals have come from the 2 frees. This is the one taken by Ryan, didn't catch it as well as he had the last time, and Anthony Daly got there first. So the result of all of that is a free out to Clare. 6 minutes left. Clare fans already celebrating. A lead of 9 points. Daly waiting for some assistance to come in. Paul Ormond was in there trying to make it difficult for Clare, but Doyle manages to get it away towards PJ O'Connell. Liam Sheedy goes in to try and close down the space open to him. This is Eamon Corcoran. Cross towards John Latty. Can't hold on to it. Well, Nicky English took a gamble, brought in the young fellas this year. They played really well last week. They're giving it their best shot here, but it's some of the older players who are letting Tipperary down somewhat as we watch Barry Murphy go forward, and there's a trip. It comes back out here once again. Heaney getting the ball away to Donncha Fahy. Strong run by Fahy, but now they need good ball inside, and this time he hits it in behind Shelley. He had no chance of getting it. Daly saw the intention. Good clearance. Gilligan still chasing after David Kennedy. And again it's Liam Doyle. Palm as you like. And that has gone out over the sideline. But he's such an assured player, Liam Doyle. He really always looks to be playing it at his pace. Case of tearing out your hair, I'm afraid, for the Tipperary mentors. And I understand that Clare are about to make another change. It'll be Ronan O'Hara who'll come in. Played just once previously in the championship. That is the day when Clare lost their title to Limerick in '96. Looking like they're very much going to hold on to their title here, at least make it into the final, as Colin Lynch swings his hurley and he puts it over the bar. Colin Lynch has hit 4 shots on target and he's scored each and every time. One of many wonderful players having a terrific afternoon in Porky Queeve, where Clare now lead by 121 to 111. And Ronan O'Hara has just entered the game. And PJ O'Connell only had a little run out. The important thing is, of course, that he's back with the panel, as they're now almost certain to make it into the Munster final. Tip with only 2 points from Clare, remember. It's a very telling statistic. Liam Doyle gets it out. Paul Ormond was trying to get it back in, assisted there by Eddie Tucker, but stopped by captain Anthony Daly. Eamon Corcoran delivering it down towards Paul Shelley, rising up for it there with Brian Lowen, and it's batted away. Daly. But Tip have really been struggling right all over the field in almost every department. It's hard to think of a Tipperary player who's had the beating of his immediate opponent in this match. Not Delaney removing the water bottle. Enda Flannery playing like an old veteran up towards Ronan O'Hara. This is Gilligan, couldn't quite get the pass back to O'Hara. Back by Daly. Here's Donncha Fahy. Conor Gleeson and Markham was going back, got a very timely intervention, and Clare just get it back all over again. What a performance by the team of the 90s in many people's reckoning. Brendan Commons, his side behind by 10 points. Well, he's done his bit, but Tip have only created 6 scoring chances throughout the second half, and there's only 2 minutes left. Ollie Baker, the man who came back from injury. It's really affected his training programme, but he's played really well. Fergal Heaney put under some pressure there by Barry Murphy, David Kennedy, but it really has been a rearguard action by Tipperary. That's Tommy Dunn way back there. Brian Quinn. Broken down here by Gilligan and the presence of Tommy Dunn there. Away by Eamon Corcoran. Here's John Lahey. And that's going well away from goal. And in the end goes harmlessly wide. It's just Tipperary's second wide of the second half. They're sixth in all, but they really have been second best. They had their chance on Sunday last. They failed to take it. And if you don't kill off a team like Tipperary at the first, or Clare at the first attempt, you rarely get a chance once again playing against the champions of Munster. The team rated by so many people to be very unlucky last year. In all, Clare created 34 scoring chances, Tipperary 20. The match, as you see, in injury time. And the Clare mentors, I can see them just below me here, big, broad smiles on their faces. And it's all over, and Clare have won handsomely at Páirc Uí Chaoimh. What a terrific performance against a very much out of sorts Tipperary. Colin Lynch was marvellous. 4 shots on goal, 4 points his contribution. Tommy Dunn there alongside him, who scored a total of 10 points, most of them coming from frees. But this was the day when Clare underlined once again what a wonderful hurling team they are. And now they're back in a Munster final once again. Their opponents will be either Cork or Waterford, who meet tomorrow in Thurles. But Father McMahon there, who is the county chairman, and the fans rising to this wonderful team. They took their luck last Sunday, a last second penalty, saving their chance of retaining their title. But there's no doubt about it today. Anthony Daly and the others, Brian Lohan, they've done the business here, and Liam Doyle and everybody else. Really, there was only one team this afternoon playing the kind of expressive hurling that we know they can play, and that was the Munster champions. And they've won by 10 points. The final score here in Páirc Uí Chaoimh in the Guinness Munster semi-final reads Clare 1-21, Tipperary 1-11.
For this one now, obviously, I mean, the one player that I feel was outstanding today was Colin Lynch. No doubt he deserved man of the match performance. He had an excellent game last weekend, and is a model of consistency to put in another consistent performance today. To score 4 points from midfield, I'd have that midfielder on any team in the country, and he deserved the award of man of the match today.
All right, so well done to Colin Lynch. A fabulous performance when you're so close to the player, Cyril, and watching things just a few feet away, a few yards away from you. You can see the influence that he has, the powerhouse around that middle there.
Yeah, well, Colin did most of his sort of Rogue and gone back to his home club now, and like I know him well actually, and he's a great man. He has an engine in him. Now there would be a feeling in Clare that maybe they'd have tried him centre forward, but like Jared be thinking like his influence is so much around the middle that he wouldn't be as involved as much centre forward. He goes into the half back line, goes into the half forward line, he shifts the ball on, he gets like he's got 4 points. He's got more points today from play than the whole than all the team put together from play. Like when you look through the statistics, Tip only got 2 points from play. Now that's poor for the forwards as such. Colin Lynch got 4 from play, which shows you the influence he has on any team. Like, and last year, you must remember, Michael, that Colin Lynch was out of action when Clare were beaten. That's still in the gut in Clare. That's going to drive them on, and it's going to take a mighty team to topple them now.
All right. Well, after the performance today of Clare, I'd nearly give my own watch to the man of the match. However, that's where we leave it on the programme. Just a reminder to you, of course, about our programme.